What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching On The Stack. Today we're coming back with a special episode, a 1v1 episode. Nekusar versus Mill, DJ versus Manny. You've probably seen them before playing. This one has been hours and hours in the making, so we're coming at you with a special one.
Yes, it was a spur of the moment. You may have seen one of our matches. We're going to cue you in on that just shortly, where DJ and Manny call each other out for who has the jankiest deck. I mean, as far as we know, they both have the jankiest decks of all time. So hopefully we can see by the end of this, we'll have a jank champion. Let's play that clip.
What does this do?
It has that inspire that when you untap, it makes someone mill the top card of the deck and they discard a card from the hand.
That's dumb.
Oh, that's dumb? God forbid you have that wheel deck that's doing really well for you.
Well, you could put Umbra Mantle in there and get all that
That's it.
beautiful inspired.
It's time for Nekusar versus Phenax. 1v1. Let's see what happens.
That'd be cool.
He'll be milling
Like a
him.
1v1.
He'll be
Challenge. Gauntlet throw down.
He'll help me mill himself.
Basically. But
No, not really, because I shuffle shit back into I shuffle my graveyard back into my deck several times.
Sometimes.
I have cards to do that.
And I sometimes have unlimited hand size. Well, I don't know. You know, yes.
oh, it sounds like it. I think they both. It sounds like to me that both of you are pretty down with this 1v1. We're gonna have to record it. Nekusar versus Phenax.
Nekusar versus Phenax. Who takes it?
Well, are these gonna be 1v1 rules or
Yeah, it's 1v1 rule.
Yes,
or just
1v1 rules.
so no soul rings?
No, you play with that.
That's part.
We don't believe in bans.
1v1 is no soul ring. French commander is no soul ring.
Well, you know what? This is Miami Commander.
Miami Commander. South Florida Commander.
We let it ride, son. We let it ride.
No gloves.
We play with 40 life and whatever cards are allowed in pods.
There we go.
Wow.
So you guys play each other. It's each of you are 40, and you play with whatever cards are not.
There you have it. As you clearly saw there, they both wanted to go at each other. It was nobody else's idea. DJ and Manny here really wanted to get down to who has the jankiest deck. Phenax with milling or Nekusar with drawing. They both seem pretty confident. What do you think?
I mean, I can't help but feel like we egged it on just a tad, but it was for the sake of the audience. We really wanted you guys to see the jankiest of jank, you know. But in their defense of these jank decks, they don't have a very good win percentage, Mike. But the decks are creative. Nekusar maybe has a better resume in the terms of winning more often. But they've both put a lot of time into making these decks super shitty. So, you know, I mean, I got to give it up to them. They are unique decks. I'm not a fan of them, but they're unique.
I have to agree. I mean, we could see who takes the longest to deliver the, lowest performance. So let's go for it.
So both men are seated. We're ready for this game.
Yes.
Let's take it down to
the crowd is going wild. Let's listen to that for a second. My God, that was intense.
It was. My blood is up to about here. Not up here, but here. You know, you can't get that excited, but it's there somewhere in the
pretty excited. I can't
average.
wait to see decks do nothing for a few turns. That's all right. Let's go for this.
Let's take it down to the third man at the table, Victor, for the rulings.
Yes.
All right. I want a nice clean game. No slow plays, no misplays. Remember your triggers at all times. Defend yourself at all times. If you have any questions, call a judge. Got any question, guys? No? If you want, fist bump.
Clear and concise to the point. About
Oh, John avoided the fist bump. John didn't want to shake it.
Wow.
It's official. Here we go. They're presenting their decks for the cut.
There's no reason to be so unsportsmanlike, but some of us like to play street magic.
I do agree. I mean, there's no need for that. But then again, we are boys, and we do fuck with each other on a consistent basis.
Yes.
Manny with the salty shuffle here, making sure it's thoroughly mixed.
Thorough mixture. Look, he's not even gonna clean up his deck. Look how street magic is what it is.
It is.
I would say DJ is the Chris Angel of Magic.
For all the people watching, we are not playing French rules. We're playing pod rules. We are playing 40 life. Soul rings are allowed. Everything that's allowed in pods are allowed.
Richard's not gonna accept it. Richard wants to clean up that deck.
Properly set up for shit.
Manny already talking crap.
Oh, jeez.
Manny wasting no time to try to get into the opponent's head.
He's gonna try to get him off kilter a bit. see if he can misplay. But don't worry, Manny. He'll misplay on his own. That's how his deck runs.
Oh, DJ keeps his first hand. Manny thinking. Manny does not keep his first hand, using his first free mole.
Look at nice foiling on that Nekusar.
It is. Very nice. Very nice.
DJ looks impatient.
He does.
I think there's some side chatter going on here with the judge. The judge will be using his mobile device for approval and disapproval of different ruling moments, so you can see it.
I do like that penalty card system that the judge will be using.
Yes.
The turd emoji
Turd emoji.
will be for dumb plays. Finger up, finger down for if things are allowed or not allowed. And then the keep calm and hurry the fuck up card.
Yes.
For when people need to hurry the fuck up.
Very important in a deck when you have no idea what the fuck you're
Ooh,
doing.
we got a 10 on Manny. And a 3 on John. Oof. He lost that roll. You think that's going to get in his head?
It might. I think he really wants to take that first turn and just, get the ball rolling.
Yeah, I think Manny might have set the tempo there. Ooh, a ley line out, turn 1.
That must be intimidating.
Wait, Manny's trying to draw. You can't draw.
one.
You can't draw 1v1.
Oh, there's a multiple.
Oh, judge calling on it.
Judge call. Oh, here comes the card. Was it after 3 cards we burn your deck? Is that
Yeah,
what
after
happened?
3 cards, lightning bolt.
Ah,
You got a thumb down.
thumb down. Played Steam Vents?
Steam vents shocked, so it's untapped. DJ cracked an Evolving Wilds,
Strong
and
play.
he's searching and passes turn. Manny drops a artifact red land.
Evolving Wild for a basic. Strong play. Strong play.
Well, he has no choice. It's Evolving
Well, yeah.
Wilds. He could have run a fetch, but these are jank decks, so fetches
True.
are few and far between.
Oh, strange beer has arrived.
Manny asking for some alcohol, loosen himself up. He might be a little bit tense in this one. A lot riding on this game. See who has the most jankiest of the jank of decks.
And I must say from my personal experience, as someone playing a Boros deck, I think I've seen jank before, and I thought I had the jankiest deck, but sometimes you're amazed with what's out there.
I do agree. I had a vampire deck, a Rakdos vampire deck, and I thought that was jank until I met these two guys. And then I realized there's another level to jank.
They take jank to...
Oh, what is John doing? Mortuary Mire does not put a land back on top of your library. Judge taking a look.
No.
Perfect officiating.
Oh,
Victor
perfect.
stepping in, making sure things don't go that way.
I was like, I hawked that one.
And a thumbs down. His first one. John saying, if you're not cheating, you ain't trying. John, excuse me, Manny passes, and he plays a Temple Bell. That might
Perfect.
help with the drawing.
Perfect to draw, but with no actual burn outside of Nekusar right now. Oh,
He's tapping 3.
not gonna do anything. Okay,
Trinket
guard
Mage.
Trinket Mage.
Well, he's ramping.
Getting that early soul ring out there.
That's always good.
Oh,
Yeah,
what was
that
there?
early draw without a damage outlet is just card advantage for your opponent. I've always that's the problem with this deck. That's what makes it jank. That's what makes it jank. That early draw with no damage on board is just dumb. It just gives your opponent card advantages. Why would you want to do that?
Well, maybe you're trying to sneak. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess here defend it. Nekusar gets a lot of love there in the field. I was checking here on the EDH rec, 1,700 decks versus 800 decks for Phenax. Nekusar clearly more popular,
Yeah.
but I'm only I can only think in maybe a multiplayer pod that it's going to actually, get away with it, especially against other weird combos and weird decks like Mono White.
Yeah. I'll bring in the life dice so we can see who's at what. They're both at 40 still. No one's taking any damage. Yeah, I do agree. Nekusar does have more decks created online if you actually search it. But I don't think people really play Nekusar the way Manny is playing Nekusar.
This one has a unique jank to it.
It does. It has Manny's flavor. He taps Temple Bell to draw at the end of John's turn before entering into his own turn.
Great. Now, the question is Manny looking for something in particular, or is he just making him draw for the sake of draw?
I think he's trying to get himself card advantage, but at the same time giving his opponent card advantage. Oh, we got a Bloodstained Mire.
So I guess they're getting for a card neutral.
I guess so. John has to pitch for his end step because it was over cards. He pitches an Unstable Obelisk. That might hurt him. That might hurt him because enchantments are a thing in Nekusar.
That's a good card. Last thing you want is to, let someone have a Leyland of Anticipation or a Temple Bell out.
Yeah, but, again, these guys are here for this reason.
Ah, exactly, yes. A lot of thinking to drop a Nykthos.
We got a Nykthos out. Does nothing at the moment.
Makes that colorless.
I don't think that land Manny dropped was a Bloodstained Mire. I think that was the battle land, actually, looking at it now.
Because he had a pitch because he had to draw. He made him draw.
Ooh, an Ashiok.
Ooh.
That might mess Manny up a bit.
Any responses? No responses.
Early Ashiok. And by early, I mean turn 5.
No, turn 4.
Turn 4, I take it back. Turn 4. Early.
Early
Ashiok.
for these decks.
Yes, it looks like things are probably going to start moving at turn 4. Phenomenal.
So he's going up with Ashiok, means he's going to exile the top 3. If then he's a creature, it goes under Ashiok, and he can cast it. No creatures, but it's a Furious Puzzle Box and a Sudden Spoiling, and an Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth.
That is a major hit.
That is mana fixing. Ooh, and a Soul Ring. John is pulling away a little bit here. Manny still, still got tricks. He's got mana open, and he comes in for 2 to get that first blood. See, this is what I mean. When it comes to jank, these guys take the cake. He's swinging for damage, and the deck revolves around mill.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just so impressed at the jankiness of the plays. It's just, it really blows me away sometimes that these things happen.
If you're swinging with a Trinket Mage, something has gone horribly wrong.
It has. What I'm really shocked about is Manny has 4 mana available, and he hasn't responded to anything that's happening. Not the Soul Ring, not the Ramp, not the Ashiok. Oh, it was a Bloodstained Mire. Yeah, there we go. He fetched a Blood Crypt.
Actually, this is turn 4 for me. Yeah, turn 5 for Manny right now. My turn is
Judge establishing that it's ending turn 4 for John, turn 5 for Manny, since he was first on play.
A lot of non-interaction happening.
Yes, a lot. The only interaction we've seen so far is the Ashiok.
Yes. This must be very fun for the viewers.
We apologize ahead of time, but we let you know in the beginning. You're watching this for the jank, guys.
so they're not smooth to shuffle.
Manny explaining why he takes so long to shuffle. He blames it on the sleeves. I disagree, though.
You know,
Still at the end step because I anticipate.
when you crack, you know what you're looking for. It slows you down.
Yeah.
And you know whose fault that is? Your deck.
Manny playing the blue wheel guy. I forgot his name, so don't get mad. He is... Oh, here we go. They are telling me his name is Jace's... Archivist. Jace's Archivist. You can pay one... Archivist,
yes.
Pay 1 blue, tap him, and you wheel.
Yes, each player discards his or her hand and draws cards equal to the greatest number of players discarded this way.
Mike, quick with the research. Good job, Mike.
Do what I can.
And he also drops the enchantment creature from the Theros block. I can't remember the name.
Fate Unraveler. Whenever an opponent draws the card, Phenax deals 1 damage to that player.
Ah, that'll work good with Temple Bow. I mean,
Yeah.
still card advantage for 1 damage. That's like having
good.
a Phyrexian Arena.
True, I mean, it's he's on a clock now. It's just 40 turns, but
He'll get there.
he'll get there. Hopefully, maybe got a wheel effect or a couple down the road. here.
John dropped the Temple of the False God, which is active. So he is at a pretty good amount of mana now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana.
Temple of the False God. It's a good card when it doesn't screw you over.
Yeah, if you get
You
it
normally
after turn 4, it's good.
You don't really see it in a lot of jank decks.
Ashiok ticking up again. Whispering Madness, Reverberate, and a Fairy Trickery. Gone.
That counterspell could have been useful.
Ashiok whiffing, not getting any guys. Judge presenting the cards, making sure that everybody sees it, and separating them in the exile pile. John now trying to make a decision on what to play after Ashiok's trigger has gone off. He's tapping Temple of the False God for 2 colorless.
And a Soul Ring for 4 colorless.
And a
Black?
Mortuary Mire for black. And ooh, Tree of Perdition. I just noticed John paid 5 for Tree of Perdition. Again, this is why they're jank. Because Tree of Perdition is 4 mana. But, we'll give him a break.
Let's fizzle that one.
Let's see if he uses that 1 colorless floating or passes.
Let's see.
He does use it. He uses the 1 floating. Wait, he can't play that. That's 2 black. Picks it back up. He realized he can't do it.
Yeah, that's what you said earlier. If you're not cheating, you ain't trying.
And he goes with the zombie. I forgot his name. The zombie untap guy that he has on Earth. 1 blue. You can unearth him to untap a permanent.
Fate Stitcher?
I think his name is Fate Stitcher, yes. That works perfect with Tree of Perdition. Before it turns over, Manny will Vandal Blast the Soul Ring to try to slow down the ramp of John.
A very highly competitive play if we were in a highly competitive, scenario. Like blowing that up in the first turn.
Temple Bell. They both draw a card. John takes 1 for the enchantment creature. Manny drops a land. He is tapping 2 now.
I think that
removing his mana.
it's kind of a little desperate play here. We're gonna hit your mana.
Ooh, Demonic Tutor.
Demonic Tutor.
Perfect time to grab a board wipe and stabilize.
Yeah, you don't want that tree to be tapped.
Yeah, because if he switches life with that tree, it'll become a... What's Manny's current life? 37? It'll become a 37 in defense. When Phenax comes out, that means he can tap it and mill for 37. And with Face Stitcher, he can untap it and mill again. I know Manny doesn't want that. So
game over. I mean, clearly he's going to look for some solution right now. But you never know what's in that deck.
I would assume the only solution he could possibly play, because I know he doesn't have Damnation, would be Blasphemous Act.
I feel that would be a good choice. I mean...
It would be the best choice
he has
at the moment.
Well, he has 1 creature, but losing it wouldn't be that bad for him to not,
Yeah, he loses the wheel and the...
He loses him, he can get Nekusar out
of
and
course,
then continue moving.
Yeah, it would just flow the same way. So that would obviously be the best one. He can't play Cyclonic Rift Overload, being that he tapped the 2 and he's short 1 mana. So it would have to be Blasphemous.
Yeah, 13 toughness for the Tree Perdition. It's you got to get something either complete removal or Judge here.
Judge
upset
presenting
with
the keep calm and hurry the fuck up to Manny. Manny must hurry up his tutors. This is the 2nd warning he's received.
Yes.
If he gets a 3rd, that's a lightning bolt to the dome.
Oh, I gotta fucking deal with fucking shit.
Complaining.
Right now, so
Shit you say, huh?
Has he made a decision?
Has he?
I see movement off the edge. He is shuffling his deck. He has separated a card. He has made a decision.
All right. Well, of course he does not need to reveal it to the table, but
He's got mana open.
I can't see.
He's got mana open. He's got 4 mana. He's got 1 of each color, so he should be able to play anything. We got blue, red, Torpor Orb.
Phenomenal. That's a great card against ETBs.
Torpor Orb. What is that gonna do against the tap deck?
Well, if he somehow recurs that Trinket Mage, maybe.
I think he messed up here.
Misplay on jank decks? How'd that ever happen?
I think this is in a custom. The tree is live now.
Well,
the tree is alive now. The tree can mill. Well, when the Phenax comes out, the tree can mill.
He has 2 mana left. Let's see. Let's see what he does before end of turn.
He has 2 mana.
Oh wait, he passed turn. Oh, that's not smart.
Well, I mean, he does have ley line, so he can respond.
True. Oh, tapped and.
Oh, he drops from the 13. He doesn't go for the mill.
He takes the 13. My God, this is.
He didn't even play Phenax. He went just straight for the jugular. He's trying to whittle him down on damage. I guess he's trying to play the deck differently today.
I guess maybe DJ here is he went all balls to the wall here. He does not want to lose. His name is on the line here. King of Jank.
There's a lot on the line. Not really a lot. Just more like bragging rights, but.
I mean, winning
not
this...
even bragging rights, just
this,
more like shit-talking.
Yeah, winning this seems more like a loss, if you think about it.
Yeah, you're probably right. We got Phenax out.
Oh, Phenax out.
Manny responding with the wheel effect. Jace's Archivist tapping. He's in a wheel in response to Phenax coming out.
Let's see.
What can Manny possibly get with 1 mana open that would help him in this moment?
1 mana... Well, Blasphemous Act.
Well, that's already been cast.
No, Blasphemous
Act. Oh,
Act,
no, he didn't too. That's right, he grabbed Torpor Orb instead.
Yeah.
Blasphemous Act would help him at this moment with the ley line out. He could cast it.
He could cast it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he could cast it. Oh, yeah. How much is Blasphemous? 9?
No, it's 10.
He would not be able to cast it at the moment.
It's 9. It's 9.
It's 1 red and 8. So he would not be able to cast it at this moment in particular.
Yes. So it's
Face Stitcher to untap the tree, taps the trees and to mill him for 37. So not only did he drop him to 13 in this turn, he mills him 37 this turn.
This is not good. He is on the ropes.
He's got him rocked and he's stalking him now. Manny with not much answers.
Nope, no response.
Oof.
Wait.
Here we go. 37 cards entering the grave.
No response either.
Ooh, a Cyclonic Rift was in that pile. We got a counter. Ooh, Thought Vessel also.
I mean, if he didn't get...
Gilded Lotus, he's losing Ramp and Lands. Mizzy and Mortar's going to the grave.
God is active now.
Hypersonic Dragon going to the grave. Windfall going to the grave.
Oh, this is
Oof.
this is
Lands, a lot of
painful.
mana base. Ancient Tomb.
He ain't coming out from this one.
Ooh, Soul Ring. Tainted Strike. Try to sneak in that Infect with Nekusar. All
No
gone.
Blasphemous Act, though.
He is dangerously low to losing this first game.
He could have tutored that
He
Cyclonic Rift.
did. Well, he wouldn't have been able to cast it at the moment. I think his best play would have been with the 4-mana open
No.
to grab the Blasphemous and,
Yes,
and
with
resolve
demonic, with demonic tutor. No, like, you didn't have to overload it. You can do it in response to him tapping because
He could have. He could have had it as a trump there just
Yeah.
to surprise him. But the Blasphemous, I think, would have been the safest
it would have
play.
been the best bet to get it off the board. But if he doesn't have it there, what's and he is taken as
Oh, that's right, because Ashiok, he takes up Ashiok, and whenever a creature gets exiled with Ashiok, it's under her, and he's allowed to cast it. It is one of the wheel creatures. Looks like an ant. Can't remember the name of that card. I think it's whenever it hits. It's a 1/1 haste. Whenever it hits you, your opponent wheels his hand.
not sure. Let's see. I mean, it's not Magus of the wheel.
No, it's
That's
a. I don't know the name of the card, but don't worry, people. It's pretty crappy.
It's pretty janky for one of these.
We apologize for the lack of knowledge on the name of this card, but it's not worth remembering. Manny?
I mean, the game is basically over at this point. I don't think he can wheel him enough to kill him.
Barbed.
No priority and responsibility. Wheel of Fortune, discard your hand for 7 cards. Discard your hand now. Okay, draw 7. Draw 7. Throw that away, draw 7. Yeah, so you take 14 right now. 14.
Barb's Shocker.
Barbed Shocker. That's the name of the card that was exiled.
What's
Manny
up here?
trying to wheel again.
Trample haste whenever Barb Shocker deals damage to a player. That player discards all the cards in his or her hand, then draws that many cards.
Oh, so it's like a windfall on a guy when it hits you.
4 mana for a 2/2.
Oh, we have some confusion here. Manny using Jace's Archivist to make him pitch his hand, and then he is playing Windfall in response to the Archivist on the stack and tapping Temple Bell, which will give him 8 cards, pitches them, draws another 8. That means he'll be taking a total of 16 damage.
Pretty strong play, but definitely not enough. I mean, you just need to tap that tree one more time, and
Yeah, it's over.
it's over.
So this will be dropping John to 15 life. So
Yeah.
15 to 13. I guess Manny's clawing his way back. I still think DJ's got the advantage on board right now.
Yes.
Let's see if Manny draws something good to respond to what's happening.
I mean, he better. He just whittle his deck down to make sure he loses.
His deck is very low. You are correct. He did just assist John by drawing those 16 cards. He essentially milled himself 16.
He definitely did.
What an idiot.
I mean, I guess remember DJ predicted that this deck would just help him beat him.
He did say that. He did. And
And,
Manny was pretty confident that would not happen.
He did have shuffle effects to bring his graveyard back into the library.
The
Let's
whole
see. Maybe he has
one.
one of those.
The whole one.
One?
He was really banking on that one card, the Elixir of Immortality.
Ah, that's good. I believe every single card in a EDH deck has, what, a 3% chance?
I guess.
Realm? That's fantastic.
When you run minimal tutors with one card that does that ability against another mill deck, I don't think it's very functional. Oh, what's he doing here? He's playing Infect on the draw.
If only he could have done that last
I see what he's trying to do. Oh, and he counters it. He was trying to play the Infect on the draw creature to see if he can Winds of Change him and hit him with some Infect, and if he somehow survived the next turn, he could have finished him with that.
Yeah.
But he countered the Winds of Change. No Infect will stick. Manny conceding. Conceding game 1.
And there it is.
Manny conceding game 1.
I mean, there's no coming out of this.
Man. They're going to 2 out of 3. Game 2.
Thumbs
Thumbs up for John.
Well, he stopped Wind of Change. I'm not sure if he had any wheel effect left. Maybe Manny may have jumped with the gun there because he's not dead until he gets to his draw phase.
He didn't have much mana open, though.
True. Well,
All right.
so much for that.
So, we're entering game 2. John is up 1, Mill being up 1. Let's see if Nekusar can come back. He needs to win this game to take it to a game 3.
Yes.
All right.
Let's hope.
Let's take it down to the table and let's get this match started.
2, 1 point.
There we go. Judge pointing out this is game 2. DJ up 1. Life dice being reassembled. DJ's deck looking disheveled as usual.
As usual.
There we go.
He's
there
a
we
bad
go.
boy of Magic, you know.
Doesn't like wearing sleeves.
Likes to use mats that are just impossible to read what's on the board.
They aren't very camera friendly.
They are not.
Keep your hand. Yeah. Keep your hand. Keep your hand. Alright, so Manny, go. No, actually, no. Do you want to draw or do you want to play first?
Both players keep.
I want to. Where first? It doesn't matter. Do you want to play first or you want to mulligan?
Manny not answering the judge, deciding to play anyway.
Oh.
Tap land. Tap something. I don't know.
Another tap land.
Both playing tap lands. This is what we love about these decks. They just love to play these tap lands. I mean, they really abuse the non-power of these tap lands.
Yes.
You got a mana confluence, and he floats a wheel.
I think it's more interesting than those, first turn, do
Tap.
nothing.
Second turn, another tap.
Ah.
It's just really, it really shows the jankiness of the deck. I mean, that's what we love about it. That's what we're going for here. Another tap land, another we're just
perfect.
tapping it up, and a soul ring,
To any of the fans
and nothing to
viewers
cast off the soul ring.
out there, always remember, if you can't afford to have the cool, crazy card combos, just get a good mana base.
Yes, please.
Put your money in that first, because then you can
Yes.
skip out on this, nonsense.
Yeah, good mana base first, then focus on the rest of the deck. Because mana bases, you can rotate them from deck to deck.
And there's plenty of amazing mono-colored commanders out there, so you can get away with that.
Judge fixing DJ's deck again. Manny is... What's he searching for? A land? Did he crack a fetch?
Think so. Well, the Bloodstained Mire.
Oh, and the wheel goes down at 3. Let's see if Manny can get something out before the wheel resolves.
DJ looks a little concerned about that wheel. He's got a wheel coming in. If he can get Nekusar in time or any damage dealing, that could be a big problem.
Well, the Soul Ring on turn 2, I mean, that's always a help, That's always a help. The fact that he's dropping tap lands, not so much. Ooh, a Migrum.
Ooh.
That is perfect with the wheel. Perfect with the wheel.
Now imagine he gets Nekusar out, he can hit you on the draw and
And
Mega
there's
this
just
card.
straight lightning bolts. That would be great. Let's see what DJ can do here. Turn 3 with a Soul Ring.
That blue, so he's got to make sure you got to keep that blue open.
Oh, taps the blue.
Tap. There's only 2 blue and black. Oh, nope.
No, taps it, untaps it. Taps it again.
Tap it again.
Oh,
Ashiok
Ashiok, she
again.
returned. Wow. What are the odds on a second game?
And he goes up again. He goes up again.
Gotta
Let's exile those top 3. We
I
got
can see it shuffled well.
Blood Chief Ascension. That's a great one for this deck, and it's
2
gone.
lands.
yeah, Blood Chief Ascension, Island,
Oof. The land's not so much, but that Blood Chief Ascension, that's a good card in this deck, and he's gonna feel it. Down to 2 counters on the wheel.
Let's see, Manny goes for the draw, and
John is gonna need to respond to that. If not, he's gonna eat a good amount of damage off the wheel.
for that Mega.
Menace, when there's no creatures in play, just target one person. Pass.
Manny passes.
No land drop either.
Oh, you're right. He did miss a land drop. He missed a land drop and passes.
That Ashiok got him the advantage. He's back in this game.
John is back. Let's see if John hits a land drop so he gets ahead because he went second. Let's see if John gets it.
Yeah, we're losing those 2.
Oh,
Yes,
a tap land.
But a tap land, he might as well not play anything.
So he kind of stalled to get up ahead.
Yeah. Well, the next turn he'll be ahead 1.
He'll be ahead 1 if he doesn't drop. Then he'll be on the same stain.
Yeah. So Ashiok going up again. He's going up in the elevator. Land, counterspell, and another land.
Oh.
Oof, and Manny's hurting for lands. This is bad.
This is not good.
This is bad. This is bad news bears right here.
Yes.
He's tapping 3
3.
mana. 4/5.
5 mana. Ooh,
Here we go.
Phenax.
The god is out. The god is out, but no creatures to mill with, and he is not alive, so he himself is not a creature. Manny playing a tap land as well.
Phenomenal. So now definitely advantage it back on DJ's board as far as mana goes.
Because DJ has 5 lands and the Soul Ring. They're both playing tap lands, but, DJ edging him out. He hasn't missed a land drop, and he's got that Soul Ring.
Yes, he had the available mana.
DJ...
Wait, did he pass?
Yeah, he passed.
Manny passed.
He played the tap land and passed. The wheel is about to take... Ooh, goes up with Ashiok again. The wheel's about to kick in next turn, so Manny will get whatever amount of damage as long as DJ doesn't play too many cards from his hand.
Hopefully he'll keep the blue locked and loaded to counterspell that wheel effect.
I would if I was him, but then again, he can just play a bunch of cards in his hand, drop himself to about 2 cards, and he'll be fine.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, we got Midas, King Midas. Obviously, that's not his name, but that's what he does.
So whenever you play the land that turns into gold, you can choose to exile a dude on your side.
Yeah, the judge explaining the rule of the card. He can exile a creature and turn it into a gold token.
Interesting.
Ooh, Mind Funeral.
Mind Funeral, especially on a deck that's already hurting for lands.
I think that's the name, Mind Funeral. It's the one that he has to reveal cards until he reveals 4 cards. 4 land cards, and he continues milling. So we got 1, no lands yet. No lands. Ooh, we got 1 land. Oof.
2 lands.
2 lands.
Yeah.
3 lands.
3 lands. Oh, this was a great Mind Funeral. Oh, 4 lands, and he got a good amount of cards there.
Yeah,
That was a large amount of cards. Wheel kicks in on Manny's turn.
13 cards. Judge calling it in.
Oh, that sucks. The wheel kicks in. John only pitching 3 cards. That is
Taking
not.
6.
I mean, 6 damage is nice, but I mean, in a 40 life game, that's not really. You know,
John seems to be confused of how damage works with Magrim.
what is damage and what does it do? So he essentially gave John card advantage. He made him pitch 3 to draw 7. Oh no, this is bad.
Not moving in his advantage at all.
No, see, that's the thing about these jank decks. Sometimes they backfire. Right here, you can see Nekusar backfiring. But there also has been games where Mill has backfired. For example, I play graveyard-heavy decks most of the time. I played Carador with him. He's milled me, and it just doesn't work. You just can't mill graveyard-centric decks.
Yes, I've unfortunately not had the pleasure of Meren versus Phenax just yet. But every time
You'll love it. You'll love it. You'll love it, trust me.
Yes, every time I've been milled with Meren, it's only just helped me.
Yeah, you'll love it. When those games happen, Mike, you'll love it. He'll mill you for about 7 or 8, and you're going to be like, wow, thanks for that.
Look, my combo pieces, they're in the graveyard. Reanimate.
But here we see when Nekusar backfires. The amount of damage you're dealing is not the equivalent of the amount of advantage you're giving to your opponent. It just doesn't work.
It's interesting, though, because like I see a lot like the Fairies Puzzle Box, I see a lot of, locking out their draw.
Well, the Teferi's got milled. It was milled in that 13 cards.
Yes.
If not, that wheel would have been super effective. But it actually wouldn't have worked because the wheel triggers at the upkeep.
Yes.
So the Tezzeret would have come out on the main phase, wouldn't have mattered.
True.
He's Black Sun Zenithing for 3. He's trying to get rid of the Midas, and it resolves. Black Sun Zenith should shuffle back in. Let's see if he catches that. If not, he will be wasting... Oh, Judge points it out for him. Alright. Shuffling the Black Sun back into his library and passing turn.
Can't play freaking Nekusar when that guy's out and playing.
Manny saying he did not want to play his Nekusar out of fear that the Midas would have turned him gold. Because when the Midas untaps, turns the guy to gold.
Yeah, but he needs to untap so he can attack.
He would have been fine. He could have resolved Nekusar. He could have resolved Nekusar past the turn. He would have had to swing or tap to mill, and then he would have had to worry about it. So yeah, Manny should have maybe gone with something to deal a little more damage.
Especially if he has any wheels in his hand or whatnot, set it up for some massive damage.
True. He takes control of a creature. He goes up again with Ashiok. Ashiok can ultimate, but I don't think he's going to want to. I think he's going to want those cards in the graveyard. What? There you go, Jace's... what is that? Jace's Phantasm.
Yes.
So for sure he doesn't want to get rid of the grave. Because it's stronger with the cards in the grave. So I don't think I don't see him ultimating Ashiok.
No. That would just backfire for him. But then again...
It does exile the hand, though. It does exile the hand.
Backfiring does seem to be...
It does seem to be a thing these guys are going for.
Yes. I mean, this is the most focused I've seen him in his deck. Phenax,
I will say this. This is probably one of the most streamlined series of games I've seen the Phenax deck have. Ooh, Mirko Vosh. Oof. It's like a Mind Funeral on a dude. That's gonna be trouble. That is gonna be trouble. Well, it's gonna be entering Manny's turn. The creature has summoning sickness, so he can respond. He does have responds now. Hopefully he's got a tutor, some type of wipe, something to slow him down. He drops a land, taps it, plays a soul ring, so he's got a good amount of mana. He's got 7 mana open.
Riptide. I wonder if he just drew that Riptide.
I think he might have, because he probably would have got it out sooner.
Because Nekusar is in fact a wizard, so
he is.
He could bounce him in case of King Midas or whatnot.
We're playing the old school
He is tutoring. I think the judge is explaining he cannot tutor for Blasphemous Act, being that it has already been put into the graveyard.
Oh, how unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate.
Maybe a Cyclonic Rift?
He only has 5 mana open though, Mike.
Well, he could
Maybe
still...
maybe a Crux of Fate. I don't know if he's running that card. Crux of Fate. Is that on his list? No Crux of Fate on his list. Oh man, this is bad. This is bad for Manny.
Well, at least
This is bad for Manny.
Uh,
Not many other solutions I see here at the moment. He needs to get those guys off the board.
There's some YouTuber I watch, and he's like, when he finished it, I was like number 4 on a YouTube video. Oh, look, that's me. I was like, that's cool. That was
The crowd interacting with the players. The crowd sounds awfully familiar to me and you, Mike.
yeah, so strange. It's
Very
almost as
strange.
if we were there.
Almost as if we're traveling in between announcing and the board.
How meta. Let's see. He tutored. He has 3 mana.
He is still tutoring. He is in a pickle right now, Mike. He lost the first game. He's not looking good this second game. This is it's not looking good for him right now.
I mean, if he could. I mean, right now it's still a slow mill burn. Oh, I mean, he could bounce the Mind Funeral dude if he grabs Cyclonic Rift.
He could specifically target that one guy.
Yeah, and just let it, spend another turn until we can get another solution.
The problem is, though, if he does grab a card like that to bounce that specific creature, if he even runs those,
Yeah.
he could Ashiok Ultimate and exile his hand. But the problem is, Jace's Phantasm would go down in toughness and the mill wouldn't be as strong.
Sure.
It's funny how cards in his deck work against each other.
Yeah, it's almost like he didn't think about synergy.
Almost.
Almost.
He plays 2, the Pain Artist. Why? More card advantage for John, I guess. But the thing is, Migrin doesn't work off the draw. Migrin works off the discard.
Yeah, so it's
Oh, and he gives it Infect, but you can't target the player with the Pain Artist. So why would he do that?
I guess to stop attackers.
I mean, the god is the god alive? Is the god active?
I think so, actually.
So he could essentially eliminate the god. He
That's
could
true.
essentially, he can target it and put it to 0 because it's indestructible, but the counters would stay and it would put it back into the command zone.
I mean, he's still a 7 toughness, though.
That is a problem. That is a problem. He is passing the turn to John, tapped out on mana, cannot respond to anything John does now.
He is free to go ham here. Let's see.
What is he going to do with Ashiok? Will he ultimate or go up?
I think he sees there's no more extra dice, so he might have to
He's
ultimate.
running out of dice, so he might ultimate just to keep reusing the 2.
Yeah.
Manny explaining why he made those plays. He's saying that the cards that he needed were in the graveyard. He's going up with Ashiok.
Another dice.
Going up with Ashiok. Land. Thought Vessel, and I think the other one was a creature. It was the Parasite.
No.
I think it's a Hex Parasite.
I can do is I can do is infect these creatures and kill them.
Yeah, I think that is the Hex Parasite. 1 mana black creature.
He's a mind funeral on a dude, right? Yeah. Or mind, whatever it's called. So, one.
Cataract Parrot?
Oh, excuse me, Cataract Parasite. Hex Parasite is the one from Euphorixia. Yeah, this is Cataract Parasite. It works as if he has a red permanent in play. Whenever he draws a card, he takes 1.
Yes.
Whenever he has a red permanent in play with this Parasite, the opponent will take 1. So I guess that with Nim the Pain Artist would deal some damage. See, the Parasite with the Infect would have been much better. That would have been much better. But
alas.
it was milled with the Ashiok, so he did not have the opportunity to play that. Ooh!
Oh.
Making a copy of Hypersonic. John excited. Making a copy from the grave of Hypersonic. He's saying it's awesome.
Now all his spells have flash.
All his instants and sorceries.
Yes.
Well, just the sorceries, yeah, because instants are
Instants
instants.
are instants. So his
So-
sorceries now have flash.
So all these sorceries can be cast with flash.
Oof. John's saying so good. Excited. Manny not looking happy. Not happy at all.
Yes, he started off strong, but he's already, you know...
Tapping 4.
Hold on, what?
Windfall. Tapping 4 for Windfall.
Okay.
One blue on the Soul Ring. With a tap land entering. John tapping mana. Maybe have a counter. Might have a counter. What's he doing? He's tapping 1 colorless, 2 blue. What is John going to play here?
Yeah, just controller draws X cards.
Let's see what he's going to do here. John tapping mana. We see a Rift. And he's rifting the Migrum. So when he wheels his hand, he'll take no damage. This is just bad.
Yeah.
Manny tapping 4 in
Now
response.
I just gave him a new hand.
Manny tapping 4 in response. What do you think Manny has? Maybe a counter? He's looking at the creature. He is pinging Mirkovash.
With Nim's Pain Artist.
I don't think that'll kill Nim's Pain Artist though. I think he's got a bit. Nope, he does not die. He does not die. He puts counters on him, infect counters, but he does not die.
And now he's drawing as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because of Nim Pain Artist.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no Megrum for discard and no Nekusar for draw damage.
So this is just pure profit for him.
So this is just pure profit.
This is bad. Entering John's turn now. He is milling in for 5 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 7 right there, and then 5 more. What? Wait. Yep, here comes the other 5.
Man, he's clearly stunned from the amount of milling he's already starting to see happen.
This is bad for him.
This is bad.
I mean, I think John has the game right now. I don't think Manny has enough cards left to survive this turn. I think it's over.
I'm not sure how many combo pieces he's got, or I'm not sure how much he's got left to pull to draw. I mean,
that's the one thing about the Nekusar deck that the mill deck has over it. The mill deck actually has combos.
yes.
The Nekusar deck is just a ton of wheels.
And, I mean, he has the mana to play Nekusar, but...
It wouldn't help him at this moment.
There's not much else he
The
can
board
do.
state is so lopsided.
Yeah. Oh, man, he looks like he's noticed. He's just...
I think he's about to scoop, Mike.
Yeah, he's just reeling into that
picking
corner.
He's picking up the graveyard.
Taking them punches.
Let's see. John tapping. Manny expressing his discontent for his opponent. He is putting bracers on Mirkovash. That's interesting.
Interesting maneuver. This is clear. This would be a great time to point out for anyone who's probably watching now or hasn't, really pointed out, like, man, this Phenax deck is moving quickly. This is how bad he is at this game. That will not trigger.
Yeah, the judge is explaining that does not trigger. He needs to read the fucking card.
Yes, RTFC. Triggered abilities will not be doubled with Illusion and Bracers.
Oh, Manny down to 1 card off the Vosh swing. And he taps the eraser for the last card.
Oh, it's over.
Let's see if Manny can do something. He has no mana open. Oh, he has 1 mana open,
mana
but it's
open.
colorless. I don't think... Last card is gone. Over. Game over. Mill wins.
Mill wins again, 2-0.
DJ happy. He's got a small smile on his face, little grin, little sideways grin, untapping his stuff, excited.
Excited. You know what this means? He's
Thumbs up for John.
Most important thing to take away from this is that if someone wins with a jank deck, they're going to play that jank deck forever.
Reaching his hand out. Manny does not want to shake his hand.
Oh.
Well, Mike, that was one hell of a game. That was really fun, interesting, to say the least. Interesting, I guess, is the best word I could use.
Definitely, I would say that it wasn't as boring as I expected it to be. It was still massively boring for the most part. We saw some games that got to turn 8-9 wins, 10 wins. Early games with no interaction and a bunch of temp lands. Unsure players and misplays. Illusions of Bracers that don't trigger.
Manny tried to draw first turn.
Demonic Tutor for a card or for a deck that has no ETBs. I would like to say that both these commanders, I'm sure, are great, and they have their followings and they do well, and people love them. But these two guys really suck at it.
Yeah, we are sure these commanders get a lot of love, but in our play group, nothing but bad things to say. We all hope you enjoyed this video. We all hope you had a good time. We did have a good time making this video. It was a lot of fun.
Yes.
And
hit that like if you want to see more videos like this. Well, we'll put more effort in if you want.
And go Team Venture.
Go Team Venture. Woo.